This is the explanation of menu bar program. As I have earlier said in other classes, the first statement would be import java.awt.star as well as event.star. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ನಿಮಗೆ ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ಡಾಟ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ ಅಂತ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಪ್ಯಾಕೇಜ್ ಇದೆ. And these are the common import statements that are present in all the GUI based Java programs. Next, as I have mentioned in earlier explanations, public class antane tagobeku, and this is the class name. Class name is menu ex2. menu 1, menu 2 ಆ ಥರನೂ ತಗೋಬಹುದು. ಬಟ್ ಸಿನ್ಸ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ menu 2, menu 1 ಹಿಯರ್, ಇಲ್ಲಿ menu ex2, menu example 2 ಆ ಥರ ನೇಮ್ ಇದೆ. ಇಂಪ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆಕ್ಷನ್ ಲಿಸನರ್. ಆಪ್ಲೆಟ್ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಆಪ್ಲೆಟ್, ಇಂಪ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಸಮ್ interface, built-in interface irta ittu, but here you have a interface called as action listener. We have already learned about action listener and action performed method in the regular classroom. Here we are making use of that particular interface. Whenever we are using the interface, we need to use the keyword implements. Inheritance concept ನೀವು ಎಕ್ಸಿಕ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂತಂದ್ರೆ you need to use the keyword extends. Here we are implementing the interface. That's why there is a keyword called implements action listener. ಮತ್ತೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ಸ್ ಇರೋಂಗೆ ಡಿಕ್ಲರೇಷನ್ಸ್, ನೀವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯು ಆರ್ ಮೇಕಿಂಗ್ ಎ ಡಿಕ್ಲರೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ GUI ಕಾಂಪೋನೆಂಟ್ಸ್. ನಾವು ಹಿಂದೆ ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ನೋಡಿದ್ವಿ, ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾಡ್ ಮೇಡ್ ಡಿಕ್ಲರೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ something like this, that is label L1, button B1, B2, text field T1, T2. We have seen these kind of declarations based on GUI components. Similarly, here you have a frame declaration with a you can consider it as a variable name. Frame space frame, which is in small letter, menu bar space menu bar in small letter. Next element is menu 1, menu 2 are the two menus that we are going to create. Menu item, what are the sub items that we are going to include in the menu bars, that we need to mention here under menu item. So these are the main classes: frame, menu bar, menu item, file dialog, label. You already know this. We had used it in the earlier classroom program where I declared label as L1. Now here in this program you have a new components, new classes. File dialog, that is given with a reference item FG or a variable name FG. Menu item is provided with 7 menu items. Menu, you have 2 menus, and menu bar would be 1. Frame, another one is frame. This is the declaration part of the GUI components for this program. First, you will write the import statements, class name, implements action listener, and then the declaration of GUI components. Next, you have a method called as menu ex2. Here you have a method called menu ex2. Now what is menu ex2? It's a public class name of this program. Since I have taken it as a method name, it's called as a constructor. So now the menu x2, which was acting as a class name earlier, now it's a constructor method. Now with respect to the frame component, frame class, we need to create a new object, frame equal to new, and frame, this is also a built-in constructor method since we have a built-in class called a frame which we had declared earlier, and here the name of this frame is JDialog. You are creating a new object for a frame called as a frame, and you are creating a new object for a menu bar called as a menu bar. Whatever the things that you have declared here earlier, these things would appear as the new object names. You can observe here also menu bar equal to new, frame equal to new, menu 1 equal to new, menu 2 equal to new. ಈ ತರ ಬರ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. Now we have a new objects for all the menus. And for the first menu, you have a two menu items, that is menu 1 and menu 2. Menu 1 is considered as object for menu and the label is given as file, and for the sub menu items, new, open, save, exit are being provided. Menu item is again a constructor method, just like menu bar and a frame. A frame, menu bar, menu item, menu, ಇದೆಲ್ಲನೂ ನಾವು already in the form of GUI component we have declared these things. ನೀವು ನೋಟ್ಪ್ಯಾಡ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಅಥವಾ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ವಿಂಡೋ ಕಾಂಪೊನೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯು ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ದೀಸ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಫೈಲ್ ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಯು ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಸೇವ್, ಸೇವ್ ಆಸ್, ಓಪನ್, ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್, ಎಕ್ಸಿಟ್, ಈ ತರ ಎಲ್ಲ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಹೌ ಟು ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ದೋಸ್ ಮೆನ್ಯೂಸ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದಿ ಪರ್ಪಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್. Here you are creating those menu bars with the help of Java program. For this, you have a facility of these built-in class methods to create the menu. New, open, save, exit and the list. When you click on the file menu, this will appear. These are called as the sub-menu items. And next, you are going to add the already created items with assigned new objects with the add function. ನಾವು ಹಿಂದೆ ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ ಏನಂತ. After creating these things like text field T1, T2, label L1, button B1, B2, we added these components onto the screen. Add L1. This we have seen. Add L2. Add B1. We have discussed about this in the name and city displaying program, right? Here I have added all the GUI components on the window. Similarly, here you are adding all the menu items onto the menu. That's why there is a mention of menu1 dot add m item 1. This is the sub item. This is the main menu bar, which is labeled with file. Menu1 dot add m item 1, m item 2, m item 3 and m item 4. Next, similar to this, you are creating second submenu. The name of that menu is Save As. Save As consists of all these PDF, PNG, JPG. These are image formats, and this is the document format, and this will appear as submenu for menu 2. And similar to the above coding, you are going to add the components or the items, item 5, 6 and 7 onto menu 2. Just like you had added menu1 dot add m item 1. Now you are using m item 5, 6 and 7 with menu 2. Now the next task is to add these components onto the window frame, adding the submenu to the first menu, adding the exit menu item at the last of menu. Here we have all these menu items that are being added to menu 1 and menu 2, and finally menu 1 and menu 2, which are the main menu bars, are being added to menu bar dot add menu 1. And to activate those submenus and menus, you need to use a method called as add action listener. This also we have discussed in the classroom. Like in this program of displaying name and city of a person, we had used this add action listener method. I hope you remember it. Add action listener to which component? In that program we have added it to B1 component to make the button B1 active. This is the button, and the label of that button in that program was display. To make this button to get into active state, we need to use the method add action listener. Similarly, here we are activating the submenu and the menu items. So we are using add action listener to two items, open and exit. And then this is the common method, label method, which is used with the center option to place the label in the center of the window frame. And set menu bar method is there, just like set layout method, which comes under layouts topic, and set visible method, which is present in all the window based programs. Now frame.add label1 border layout.center. Border layout comes under layout topic, which consists of 5 kinds of regions. In that, we have chosen border layout dot center. And you are familiar with these options, methods, set size and set visible. When you set these methods, then only frame will be activated, and it places all these menus and submenu bars in this layout inside the window frame. Next, we have action performer method. Just like the classroom program explanation, we had used public void action performer there also, with the parameter name as action event and a reference object e dot get action command dot equals open. When you click on open, whenever you click on open, whether it's inside Notepad or a Word or any window based applications, it opens a dialog box called as open dialog box. Whenever you click on save or save as, it opens a dialog box called as save or a save as dialog box. Here we have file dialog method. It opens open dialog box, and you can choose any file to open that particular file, and you can choose or double click on any of the directories which are present inside that open dialog, and you can choose any file to open. This is what you do whenever you open Notepad or any Word or any document file. And then get action command is applied, dot equals is applied on exit to exit from particular window frame. And this is the main method. Since it's a window frame based program, public static void main is the main method. New menu ex2. And you are going to get the output in this manner.